So for this first lab of this course, we were tasked with performing intelligence gathering. Basically, got to choose a target from a list of targets given to us and perform intelligence gathering. That is, finding as much publicly available information about our target as we could through a number of different methods. In this quick video, I'm just going to show a few methods that I used to find information. These aren't all the methods that I used. You'll find those in the report that I have submitted, but these are a few of my favorite or most interesting different methods that I used in order to find some information on people, or not people, the domain, sorry. So the first tool that I used was called the Harvester, and basically that will search the domain and will pull different things such as maybe email addresses, subdomains, different employee names, if it's a business, which in this case I have found that this was. So I ran this earlier, but this is the command that I had run. So we'll break this down from the beginning. Obviously, the Harvester, you need this to run the actual program, considering that's the name. -D is going to be your domain, so this is the target I chose, amnet.com.au. So it's going to scan this. It's going to scan this domain. -L is the limit of the number of searches that it returns. I set that to be 500, which is a pretty decent number. And then -B is the browser you want it to search across. So I had set this to search through Google. So if we hit enter, you're going to pop up with the Harvester, some general information about the program, and then it's going to start searching for different things on the domain amnet.com.au. And down here you can see it's searching in Google, and it's searching, it's giving you the number of results that it's searching through. So once it finishes, you'll see that, here we go, we found a bunch of different things here. We found some email addresses of, right here, an employee that could work there, the support email, the sales email, different emails associated with this domain. And then down here we found a total of 7 different hosts on the domain. All these except for one have IP addresses attached to them, which was very interesting as well. The second thing, let me get this on the other monitor here, that I looked up was an MX record to see if I could find the MX records through this webpage called dnschecker.org. So as you can see, I already searched through this. So if you click check MX record after entering your domain, you'll see that I was in fact able to pull an MX record from the domain. The IP, here's an IP address. Here's the organization name, Amnet IT Services, which confirmed that it was in fact a business, an IT business. In that, the domain of here's the domain. It shows that it's in the country of the continent of Australia. So that confirmed that I was right in guessing that it was in Australia. And then here's some other information, such as an email address that it pulled, the phone number for the business, and here is the physical street address of the business. And then if we go to the browser here, so here we are on the actual domain, and the last method that I want to share is a program. Well, it's more of a Chrome extension actually, called Hunter. I used this during my internship when I was gathering some information for different projects that I was working on. But basically this will again search for any other email addresses that may be associated with the domain. So if we click on Hunter, excuse me, it comes up with a bunch of emails. Some of them are the same. So again, we have this sales.amnet.com one. This is a different one. This looks to be another employee email address. It found a handful of different ones. But what I like is that it shows you up here the most common pattern it found of these email addresses. So it looks like it's first name of an employee, last name, and then at amnet.com.au, which was very interesting. So these were some of the methods, again, not all of them. You'll find all those in my report. But these are some of the methods that I used to gather information. I also used the Google file type search. So I typed in the domain name in Google, followed by file type, and then docs for documents to see if I could pull any documents. And you'll see in my report that I found some documents. Again, those confirmed that it was in fact an Australian-based company. I also, another tactic that I actually learned during my internship was I actually looked up some to see if this company had any social media accounts. They had a LinkedIn account, but it didn't have much on it. It really didn't have anything on it. But they did have a Facebook account. And again, in my report, you'll see that I was able to take some screenshots of that. I found different things such as, again, contact information, email address, location, and then I didn't screenshot the whole timeline because it was super long, but I took some sample screenshots of different photos and whatnot and information on the timeline that I thought to be important. Like, for example, there were different employees, so you could see a picture of what these employees would look like. They had a job posting, I believe, or that they were hiring, and then they also confirmed as they were an IT/internet provider. They had posted about the newest video game coming out. So basically advertising their internet to people. So yeah, these were a few of the methods, again, not all of them, that I used to find information. So for this lab, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.